they did a show at the Ryman to announce that, and I happened to be there and got to hear Tim sing it at the Ryman. And so I mean, it's like some sort of, you know, some sort of magic just landed in my lap with that. And I see it as such a small personal song, and he saw it in such a big way. And we just got to, you know, take the kids to see it. You know, I got to open the Boston shows. Well, Mark and I got to open the Boston shows, and I got to bring the kids. And they knew we all had to stand together, arm in arm, you know, during the performance, Tim's performance of Humble and Kind. And so then they got to watch, you know, 20,000 people experience it with them. And
sing along.
Yeah. I'm still not sure they're listening to a word I say, but they know it's their song. And yeah, it was pretty awesome.
It's really
awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's great to be able to share that and pass it along. I mean, that's one of the things as we talk to people this week, that, you know, music is a generational.
And Tim came in our dressing room, and I was like, am I doing this song? Are you doing it? You know, kidding around. Of course, I wouldn't, you know, miss him doing it for the world. But, yeah, it's great that we all get to have that together. We have that little special thing.
It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
There's Mom again, going to the Grammys. You know? How does that feel when all of a sudden, I mean, because it's a really solitary thing when you write. And, you know, these are such personal stories, and they're so intricate and beautiful and visual. And personal is really where you come from when you do this. But then all of a sudden they have this life of their own, and, you know, you're celebrated for it. How does that feel?
Well, that's the thing. It just is proof to me that the song... you know, because we as writers, we'll all experience that thing where we think we're going to write this song today, and the song will pull you and tell you, you know, that's the best days, when the song tells you what it wants. When it, you know, sometimes in my case they end up being sadder than I want them to be, but it, you know, I don't know, it sounds crazy, but the songs have their own power. And then when you have a song that's done, it has its own life. And this song just took off in a way that I would have never be able to make possible on my own. And I feel like Tim and I wrote it together in that way because, you know, I'm not going to give him any publishing money, but I feel like, you know, he doesn't need it. But, you know, I feel like it's still my song with the kids, but it's like, you know, I have this, I don't know, to me it's just the power of music, and really, like, we're only a percentage of it sometimes, you know?
It's divine.
Yeah, it is.
It just
really
comes through you.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that you get to sort of witness it, you bear witness to this creation. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
And you do it
Very
so well, so effortlessly.
Well, thank you.
I know. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much. Would you play some more?
Sure will.
Awesome. Laurie McKenna, Mark Gorelli for Wired In, WMOT Roots Radio.
Let's do Humble and Kind. How's it? I'll just start. Is that all right? You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. Childhood stars and always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams that you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble
Doesn't it? They're kind of be more like right here, but it's just with the seal and everything.
Right where this is.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Totally thought I gave it to you already.
Hey, 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 hey. Vieti chili check 1, 2. Vieti chili check 1, 2. Hey, hey. Check, check, check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. I hear me in the house. It's cool to be hot with the flavors of artisan chili. Yeah. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. Mark, do you want to try to squeeze in there and see if you can check your mic too? Hey, hey, hey.
1, 2.
I'm feeling pretty good about that.
That's good for me.
Yeah.
1, 2. Test 1, 2. It's good for me
Check
here.
1, 2. Check, 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 check. Am I getting
1,
a little
2.
feedback?
Hey, hey.
Oh, is that Mark?
1, 2. Checking 1, 2. House good?
It's cool to be hot.
All right.
Flavors of
1, 2.
artisan
Hey.
chili.
1, 2. You good monitors? Okay, we're good. You good?
You guys happy? We're happy.
We're good.
Everybody's happy about chili. Chili and beer.
Hey, Ryan, she's numero uno, right? Number 1, right?
I don't get no sleep. I don't get no peace thinking about her under your bed sheets. The way that she's whispering, the way that she's pulling you in. Well, Lord knows I've tried. Can't get it off my mind. I wanna taste her lips, yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume, and I want long blonde hair. I want a magic touch. Yeah, 'cause maybe then you want me just as much. I got a girl. Yeah, I got a girl. I've got a girl crush. I hate to admit it, but I got a heart rush, and it ain't slowing down. Thank you guys so much.
Incredible.
Mark Corelli right over here. Thank you all.
Laurie McKenna, you're a delight. Thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate it. Mark Corelli, thanks for coming. It's good to see you. And what a day we've had here at Wired In at Teal Audio. Thank you so much for making us welcome in the Teal studio. And, of course, we're about to throw to Music City Roots at the Yeehaw Tent, which is at 6th and Peabody, for tonight's show, which is John Paul White of Civil Wars fame, Ray Wiley Hubbard of Up Against the Wall, Redneck Mother fame, Cactus Blossoms, who I don't know if we can, Liam Womack, right? And there's one more, Pony Bradshaw, coming tonight, and that starts at 7, and you'll hear that on the radio as well. And then, of course, we have a full day tomorrow starting at the Family Wash at noon for finally Fridays at the Family Wash with 4 artists coming and playing for us. And then we throw back to the Yeehaw tent for tomorrow with NPR Music from 2 to 8. And then we're doing a special R&B dance party at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Bel Air Drive, which is our weekly R&B show. There's all kinds of stuff going on. And then the WMOT Birthday Bash, which have Music City Roots this evening, 10 minutes about or so away at WMOT Roots Radio 89.5.
Galileo's head was on the block. Crime was looking up the truth. And as the bombshells of my daily fears explode, I try to trace them to my youth. And then you had to bring up reincarnation over a couple of beers the other night. And now I'm serving time for mistakes made by another in another lifetime. How long till my soul gets it right? Did any human being ever reach that kind of light? I call on the resting soul of King of Insight. And then I think about thanks to those before me. That's all I've got to say. 'Cause maybe you squandered big bucks in your lifetime. Now I have to pay. But then again, it feels like some sort of inspiration to let the next life off the hook. Or she'll say, look what I had to overcome from my last life. I think I'll write a book. How long till my soul gets it right? Any human being ever reach the height?
ready out there? Talk to me. We're going to be hearing from Tony Bradshaw, Angela Fezzi, Cactus Blossom, Jonathan White. Notes, the artist bios, and bulletins. Be sure to get some dinner tonight from the food trucks outside. Mac Attack Food Truck is out there. Appreciate them being here. And of course, our great friends, Yeehaw Brewing Company. They've got Yeehaw beer and Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine for y'all. 2 different bars. Make your way toward it. That's about all I got to tell you. You know how to enjoy a great time. I hope you've enjoyed Americana Fest so far, and we hope you'll stick with us through the evening. And again, tell your friends to come on down here. We're going to be starting in about 7 minutes, and we'll be ready to go. Can we get our little hands warmed up here? Just a couple wrist workout. Show them what it's going to sound like on the radio. We're going to have fun here in a minute. Stay tuned.
Minutes until showtime. The show will start in 5 minutes.
Behind the chandelier, where I won't have to speak my mind and you won't have to hear shreds of news and afterthoughts and complicated scenes. We'll weather down behind the light and fade like magazines.
Well, down your tools and play the game of an ordinary fairy tale. At least in there you cannot fail. Get back to I could be anything I want.
Proudly presenting a wide array of artists who are under the tent of Americana. And hey, we are in a big tent till Saturday night. Now, this man hosted last night's Americana Music Awards at the Ryman. How many of you were there? And lo and behold, still looking fresh as a sequin daisy, he's our musical host, Grammy Award-winning songwriter and artist, the flower of the flock, ladies and gentlemen. That's Jim Lauderdale.
In Paris, San Antonio to Dallas, and every honky-tonk and dance hall in between. Hardly had to cross the state line, Texas was our big time. Thought we'd made it far enough, 'cause we were all the rage in Paris. Now all those boys have drifted and are gone, and melodies remembered linger on. Now and then I wipe the dust off of my steel and lay it down to recall how it used to feel when we were on the rage in Paris, San Antonio to Dallas, and every honky-tonk and dance hall in between. Hardly had to cross the state line. Texas was our big time. Thought we'd made it far enough, and we were on the... You met our radio announcer? Would you like to meet him? All right, well, he's a member of the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame. Now, that's Americana.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how about a big...
Long, Irma.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I will.
Thank you for being here, and we hope it will... More and more of us will gather through the course of the night. It's a tremendous lineup. I'll tell you about it in a moment. I've been there in a while. It's Nashville's first craft brewery, and we love them. Anyway, I will slide off stage right and leave it to Jim Lauderdale to introduce our first artist.
Thank you, Craig. Well, friends, let's kick off this evening's music with a gentleman who was tagged by National Public Radio as an Americana Fest artist to watch. And that was last year. He's getting greater and greater even since then. From Chatworks, Georgia, singer-songwriter Pony Bradshaw.
Tell me
face ain't afraid of your magic.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, he's still missing his girl Mary. Ooh, talking dirty now. I like it when we move. But we don't waste our time. $5 on a down way in Jacksonville. My brother's been acting strange since his boy was born. He's been sniffing that chloroform, and the walls are getting higher and higher. The embers done turn to full-blown fire, and them claws are digging deeper and deeper, trying to make us a pair of believers. I got two boys of my own, 100 miles up the road. The mama married her an old man. Was she gonna give him rope enough to wrap around his throat? Memories do remind me was a sacrifice. Stuck in that good. Well. Hello, Keith. Keith Bilbrey over here. Yeah.
You still alive, man? I mean, you have been the busiest man in show business.
Well,
this
I'll
week.
tell you what, it helps when you got a band as nice as I've got. I'll tell you, Keith, this band I've got, they're such nice guys. I'm going to produce an instrumental album called Lonesome, Ornery, and Nice.
Oh.
And their first single is going to be called I'm a Googling Gig.
Good.
Yeah.
You used that on the show last night, didn't you?
No, that's
okay.
brand new. I just thought
That's
of
new.
it.
Well, you know, we want to thanks to our concessions folks tonight. They did a great job, and I'm well fed and happy about it. You know, you don't buy a diamond every day, but when that special time comes around, just remember you've got good friends in the diamond business who just happen to have a product on the cutting edge of the diamond industry. Just go to the web, star129.com, to learn why and how the Star 129 was created to literally outshine ordinary diamonds. Just take a look at those before and after photos of diamonds that were Star 129 Diamond is available exclusively at Forster's Diamond Outlet. If you're in the Hickory Hollow neighborhood, stop by and see a live comparison. You will not believe your eyes. Just head out I-24 to Hickory Hollow and you're there. Now, if you're not in Nashville, you can find a list of Star 129 dealers all around the country at star129.com. Now, tonight we're doing things a little bit differently, so this is the announcer's podium and the chat room. And Craig Havochurst is on his way up here right now with a special guest. How about it? Come on.
Folks, please welcome to the stage Ray Wiley Hubbard.
Yep.
Nice to see you, sir. Thanks for coming by and being with us.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Cranking up for a set. Do you bring a band on a night like this? Are you going to perform solo? Did you bring your
No,
band
I got
along?
my son on guitar, a great young drummer, Kyle Snyder, on drums.
Sounds great. Are you on tour? Are you hitting southeastern dates?
Oh, we're in Atlanta tomorrow night. Then we're Saturday. We're at the Bristol Roots Festival.
That's a good festival.
That's a great festival.
That's a special
so
time.
We're looking forward to that.
You've given us a lot of wisdom over the years. It seems like in recent years you have written a whole lot about a certain character who may or may not affect everyone, the devil. The new album is Tell the Devil I'm Getting There as Fast as I Can.
Which is a concept album, but there's a couple of themes that run through a couple of songs. And as you know, I'm an old cat now, and you get my age, you start thinking about your mortality. So there's a couple of songs where the idea is that I hope God grades on a curve. You know.
You also do like the whole creation story.
Yeah,
kind of reinterpret.
I got that idea from a book.
Yeah.
that I haven't seemed like I hadn't read it. I hadn't read it in a long time. But, so yeah, and you never know where songs are going to come from. Inspiration, you just kind of okay. So yeah, I try to hedge my bet with writing. You know, trying to impress God with, hey man, I'm talking about you, but then I kind of just in case. You know, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the album. The Tell the Devil, that's kind of the title track, and I had my good Lucinda Williams sings on it, as did Eric.
You have some terrific guests.
As Eric Church. I didn't have to. I didn't even have to use guilt or shame to get them to perform on it. Not that I'm above using that, but I didn't have to. Didn't have to.
Folks want to show up when Ray Wiley Hubbard's recording. There's also a group called that I wanted to ask you about, the Bright Light Social Hour. Who's that?
They're out of Austin. They're a young psychedelic rock band, kind of in the same vein as the Black Angels or the 13th Floor Elevators. And they're just a young psychedelic band, and I wrote this song, Rebellious Sun, is kind of a mythological, all along the Watchtower thing. And so I went in with those guys, and they took me to a place I've never been before musically, Yeah. I mean, it's the first time ever I've ever used a synthesizer on record. Well, that's pretty high class, I thought. But I said it's cool, but you got to also play a Hammond B3 through a Leslie and double the parts, so it worked out.
Still
They're
organic.
a great young band.
You were Americana before there was such a word by a long stretch.
To give one little break, 'cause everything would collapse. The American middle class. How to build it back. Our hometown, so you can carry back. Thank y'all. How you doing, Music City, USA? Y'all having a good week so far? I am. It's always an honor to be in the same area as Mr. Jim Lauderdale. Give him a big hand, y'all. He's a country music living legend. One of my favorite songwriters. We're going to do some songs off my new record. Came out in April. It's been like therapy for me to play these songs. This one's called Mama, I Tried. Mama, I tried, Mama, I tried. I cheated and I lied. I painted up my face like a rodeo clown, and I choked on cheap perfume as I spread myself around. Strutted my stuff out of the juke joint in town. Always a bridesmaid, never the bride. Mama, Mama, I
Thank you. We got any Kayamo family out there? That's what I'm talking about. That's a fun week, isn't it? I think the first time I ever played this song in public may have been on Kayamo. And people liked it, so I put it on my record. And I'm going to play it for you right now. It's for all you Southern girls. You know who you are. Shame. Well, listen here, honey, I know you mean well, but that southern draw don't cover up the smell of your sweet little goody-goody spoiled rotten daddy's girl act. Your two-faced trash-talking tongue might as well be an axe. 'Cause you cut down anything you don't understand, anybody who interferes with your plans of riding that high horse on to victory. I know you ain't that blonde, so don't you... You're gonna pay for every time you didn't put the greater good first. You'd knock a girl down. All right. Next song is the title track to my new record. It's called Wrangled. In the magazines wouldn't be under his thumb no more. Bible says a woman ought to know her place. Mine's out here in the middle of all of this wide open space. Between all of this roving and riding, might as well be hold-tight and feeling like I've been wrangled. I'd rather eat dirt than bake another prize-winning cherry pie. Girls down at church can go to hell. Ironing shirts and keeping babies quiet. Ain't no life, it's living jail. Bible says a woman ought to know her place. Mine's out here in the middle of all of this wide open space. Between all of this roving and riding, might as well be hold-tight and strangled. Tired of waking up, feeling like I've been wrangled. And he's real tight with the money. Keeps his truck running like a top. And I've seen him go till his hands are bloody. He ain't the kind of man that knows how to stop. Bible says a woman ought to know her place. Mine's out here in the middle of all of this wide open space. Between all of this roving and riding, might as well be hold-tight and strangled. Tired of waking up, Thank you. Appreciate y'all coming out. This went by fast. We got one more song for you. And it's called Good Girl Down. I wrote this song with Miss Wanda Jackson. Give it up for her. She's an amazing lady. And she dated Elvis. Here we go. Thank y'all. And thanks to the Americana Association. They are an amazing group of people. I'll snap with me. When you kissed me the other night, it was my first taste of wine. When I woke up the next morning, you were still on my mind. There's a bittersweet flavor on my tongue. You haven't called me, so honey, I'm done. Ain't gonna hang around and wait for you to break my heart. You can't get a good girl down. You can't get a good girl down. She got no secrets and she got no lies. She'll burn you out with the truth in her eyes. Standing on solid ground, you can't get a good girl down. Well, I'm not just a pretty face, not a flower in a vase. It's a man's world, and I'm a lady, and they'll never appreciate me. They don't take the time to get to know. Don't give a damn. I've got my head on straight. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. You can't get a good girl down. You can't get a good girl down. She got no secrets and she got no lies. She'll burn you out with the truth in her eyes. She's standing on solid ground. You can't get a good girl down. You can't get a good girl down. Burn you out with the truth in her eyes. She's standing on solid ground. You can't get a good girl down. You can't get a good girl down. You can't get a good girl down. She got no secrets and she got no lies. She'll burn you out with the truth in her eyes. She's standing on solid ground.
Presley. Yeah. I'll tell you what, that's what I'm talking about right there. Man, y'all having a good time out there? I'll tell you what, Keith stole all my bits. I was going to say something like, well, you know, in politics, they talk about a big tent. Well, we've sure got one tonight. But he referenced that twice in his opening thing. So
I don't remember that, Jim.
anyway, I'll turn it over to the guy that's stealing all my bits tonight, Mr. Keith Bilbrey.
Oh, thank you, Jim. You're listening to Roots Radio 89.8. 100,000 watts of pure Americana. So happy to be live on the 400 across the country. Wherever your song takes you, accept it. Your terms accepted. Now, quick switch around, and we've got the chat room. And Craig Havochurst once again.
More time for Angelina Presley. You hear me okay up here?
I can.
All right, great. It seemed like you've been making strong albums. Rheingold seemed like a breakthrough. It seemed like something right where you wanted it. Kind of got.
Well, you said it, not me.
Kind of
It is a really honest, kind of like bearing my soul record. Not that I know how to make records that don't bare my soul, but it like really laid it all on the line. And you know, I tried to be vulnerable and tell the truth.
Who you think was who are your guides in being honest to the world in your life? Would you have a relative, a musical mentor?
Guy Clark.
Guy Clark.
100%.
The late great.
Yeah. Yeah, he was sort of the catalyst to me finding the courage to make this record. Yeah, because he just didn't take crap from anybody, and he was always the smartest guy in the room. He always knew it, and he was always proud of it. And his friendship meant the world to me, and he taught me a lot.
How'd you guys get together, and what kind of encounters did you have? Writing or just more friendship and hanging out?
Both. We started writing. Some publishers hooked us up, Ben Vaughn. So, and I don't know, I guess I passed the test, and he put some moonshine in my coffee, and we started writing really good songs. So we were friends for about 5 years, and toward the end, I kind of helped take care of him, and took him to the doctor a few times, which was surreal to hear the nurse come out in the waiting room, Guy Clark.
Yeah. It's a good thing that in later years he started to co-write more actively than he ever had in his heyday.
Yeah.
And he passed on so much wisdom and courage to a lot of people.
He really did. He never closed the door to new, young, up-and-coming songwriters, which that's something that I really learned from as well, because you never know what kind of magic is going to happen when you get in the room with somebody. So.
Now, there's also a lot of good, inspiring people to be truth tellers from Kentucky. I mean, Loretta Lynn comes to mind right away. Are there any others that might surprise folks? Any musical inspirations from your home in Nashville right away, right?
I did.
Yeah. Right on.
But it's just a little tiny town, one traffic light.
Going back to, yeah?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I go down to the Shell, the four-wheelers and dirt bikes lined up, and as good as people you can.
No, you're staying busy, but thanks for joining us for your portion of the show.
Thank you.
I was cajoled to say, buy over here. So get yourself some Angelina Presley recorded objects and things to wear. Thank you.
The TV several months ago, and I saw him on Twin Peaks. Yeah, that was great. Well, I'll tell you what, we're excited to welcome them for their Music City Roots debut. Here are the Cactus Blossoms.
Walking eastbound small talk, you know it's on my mind. I loosened up my seatbelt, made it really heartfelt, kissing time to the don't walk sign. Stop like you said, telling you it's true. Stop like you said, you drive away my blue. The sky got dark, and I got straight. I'm moving slow when the light turns green. Prettiest eyes I've ever seen. No, stop like you said, telling you it's true. Stop like. Sweet, I can feel your heartbeat. You're so close to me. The rhythm of the traffic sounds like magic. We can make said, you drive away my blues. Well, stop like I said, you drive away.
Well, we're from Minnesota, the same place as the Mississippi River.
There's a dive I know on River Street. Go on in and take my seat. There's a lot of friends I'll never meet. Gonna take a dive. You look different from way down here, like a circus bear. I see flashing of you on the surface. Down here, the water's clear. All I wanted to see your face. I'm going down to the sea. listen now, I'll tell you why. And love is a life, is like a dream. Sycamore trees, peaches and cream. And if I could show you what I see, you take a chance to run away with me. A sip of whiskey gets your toes wet. If you dive too deep, you'll get caught in the net. Love and fire burn to the core. I thought as I walked by the corner store, change your ways to die. If you listen now, I'll tell you why. You got to change your ways to die. If you listen now, I'll tell you why.
Thank you. Here's another one.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back in Nashville. I wish we could be here longer. We're gonna leave you with this one. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us, Music City Roots.
The Cactus Blossoms, everybody. Thank you so much. That was awesome. The Cactus Blossoms. Thank you. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. They put the scald on it, Keith.
That was a scald, if I've ever heard one.
That was.
A scald under the tent. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. How you
Keith,
holding up, by the way?
You're just fine.
You doing okay?
Keith, how are you folks doing? Are you getting enough sleep out there? Are you sleeping good? No, that's all right. Hey, we don't need sleep during Americana, do we?
No.
No.
Didn't come to this festival to
That's
sleep.
right. We came here to hear a lot of great music, didn't we?
Yeah! Well, I will remind you that Music City Roots receives support for this broadcast from businesses that are leaders in our community, like Ascend Federal Credit Union, the preferred credit union of MTSU Athletics. Ascend Access, bill payment, and statements with an app to access your accounts on the go. Visit ascendfcu.org to register for e-services from Ascend. Ascend Federal Credit Union, raising possibilities. Ascend's federally insured by the NCUA, and membership is limited. Kind of like the Craig Havochurst fan club. It's gotten so big you've had to limit membership, haven't you? Well, you have some more guests for us here in the podium/chat room?
I do.
Okay.
This thing on? Are we hearing it? Should be working. There we go. Folks, that was a terrific performance. When I asked the gentlemen in the Cactus Blossoms to step up, Paige and Jack, hope they can come over and chat with me. Paige and Jack, you come over. Let the crew do the hard work.
I'm Paige and I'm Jack.
He's coming. Have a microphone, man. I'm going to talk on this one.
All right.
These guys are also attentive to their gear. We have roadies now for you. We have cartage.
We don't trust anybody.
You've hit the big time. Your pedals are safe with us. Great sound, guys. I wrote the preview, and I hoped I got it right, that said that you all kind of experimented your way gradually into this act, this sound, and the idea of making music together.
We've kind of stumbled our way into it. More than we're not smart enough to be experimenters.
How did this come together up there in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Or is it Minneapolis? Or
Yeah, we still live in Minneapolis. Yeah. Anybody else here from Minneapolis? Oh, yeah,
Apparently
everybody.
all of them. You are brothers for real. So let's clarify, right?
Yes,
Okay, correct?
that's true.
I'm right? Good. I read it right.
Yeah, we had our older brother playing guitar with us.
Oh, fantastic. It's a full family band.
Yeah.
Well, when did you first match voices and go, hey, wow, that's got a clean, wonderful sound. Let's do more with that. How long ago were we talking about?
Well, we just, we're not going to argue with you, but we still haven't figured it out yet. You know, we're just doing our thing and having fun, and it really was a slow process, I guess, of us, playing guitars around the house for years and then getting invited to do things, and it's just been a slow, awesome experience.
But then it's on. It's on. Let them
Hello?
know you're there. There you are.
All right, yeah. See, then somebody else's idea, and we're like, okay, well, if there's free beer, we will be there. We will be there.
Well, you have found and worked up, you have reinvented and recovered an important sound in country and rockabilly music.
Thank you.
A lot of people worldwide want to hear that, and they want to hear it done with original songs and by voices as good as y'all's. And so it's working. Just can you talk about what you're hearing back from fans about, wanting to feel more of this sound?
Well, we just we put out our album last January, about a year and a half ago. And,
You're Dreaming, it's called.
And up till then, we'd done some touring, opening for other people. But just in the past year and a half, we've been doing tours of our own.
Did he try to draw out? What did he work on? And
just getting good players to play with us, and he wasn't heavy-handed. I think he just wanted us to do our thing and help make it sound as good as it could.
Yes. Well, get the right sounds. It's, sometimes people forget that music is sound at the end of the day.
Well, you worked on the voices very carefully on the recording. phrasing. It's really exceptional,
Thank
guys.
you.
It's
Well,
really
thank you,
exceptional.
thank you.
Who decided who played electric and acoustic? Or is that always the same deal? You have this very killer little electric guitar.
Yeah, well, actually...
He's proved that anew with 2016's album, Beulah. Russell Shoals, Alabama, John Paul White.
I remember you. You're the ones that made my dreams come true. A few kisses ago. Oh, I remember you. You're the ones that said I. My heart and but I now, oh well, so it was all in me, and now she's gone. Those old butterflies, guess they haven't died, 'cause they're eating me alive in there. Please, black leaf, show me where you took my love. Please, hurry. This whole world, it ain't enough. Oh well, there's always a second time around. Oh well, there's always a second time around. How y'all doing? All right. I see you did not get the suit memo. I'm not sure why I still wear this damn thing, especially in the summer. Aw. Thank you, Dad. It's my friend Todd Bean over here. If he looks familiar, he was playing with Angelina earlier, which I think he probably prefers, because now he has to wear a jacket. It's not going to get any happier, okay? Everything will click. Touch you in some unknown way that finally does the trick. You in a fairy tale where you were meant to be. Someone won't be me. Someone's out there praying for the day that you walk in. Happy ever after could finally begin. Someone who'll stop at nothing to give you all you need. Someone won't be me.
that's okay. I never really loved you anyway, at least not unconditionally, like subjects love the once and future queen. Good for you, if I thought this could work, I'd reach a little higher. It's okay. I never really loved you anyway, at least not unconditional. Subjects love the ones and future queen. Thank you. This is psychotic, but I'm gonna play you a brand new song. No one has heard this except for my wife and Todd, and the man that I wrote the song with. I had this crazy scheme that I wanted to do some co-writing, and I did a lot of co-writing up here in Nashville for about 12 years, writing for Music Row, and some of it was great. But I thought, if I'm gonna do this, I wish I could write you a song. I have been trying so long. I wish I could come up with words that the world's never heard. I love you so much it hurts. A melody, harmony, soft and sweet, sounds like what it feels like when you dance with me. It sways and bends like violins, and it never ends. I wish you could climb in my heart, down where the real feelings are. You'd hear a real work of art. So please come over here next to me, lie in my arms silently, and I'll show you the things I can't. Soft and sweet, sounds like what it feels like when you dance with me. It sways and bends like violins, and it never ends. It never ends. I will love you from this moment on, up to my last breath is gone. But I wish I could write you a song. like a man that can't be fixed, like a fool, fooling all but you. Who he really is, and I hate the way you hold me, nervous as a cat, like I might give the big idea you'd forgive me just like that. I wouldn't have it any other way. Heaven knows the sympathies I say. Oh, but when I'm in my most ugly, I hate the way you love me. I could never live up to, and I hate myself for staying where I should and should not be, with someone I know I don't deserve and doesn't deserve me. Wouldn't have it any other way. Heaven knows the sympathies I sing. Oh, but when I'm in my most ugly, I hate the way you love me. Wouldn't have it any other way. Heaven knows the sympathies I sing. Oh, and when but I hate the way, yes, I hate the way you love me. To make music again, that's when you know that you have to. And there was nothing going on in my brain musically for about. And the moment I wrote my first song, I wanted to play it for people and connect with you and you connect with me. And I have no idea why that's the case, because I didn't care what you thought of me for quite a while. So I'm glad to be out here doing this again. I'm really happy that you're here and giving me another shot. So thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we'll do one last one by one of my favorite songwriters and singers ever. He was once called England Dan, but we know him as Dan Seals. Why not? Saw your picture on a poster in a cafe out in Phoenix. Guess you're still a sweetheart of rodeo. As for me and little Casey, we still make the circuit in a one-horse this trailer and a mobile home. She's still asking about you all the time. Sure mine, but oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride it, and your rhinestones and your sequins, with the sunlight on your hair, and everything that glitters is not gold. Already's getting older, and last Saturday he stumbled, but you know I just came back to let him go. Little Casey, she's still growing, and she started asking questions, and there's certain things that a man just doesn't know. Her birthday came, I guess we never cross your mind at all. Cause for everything you win, there's something lost. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride it, and your rhinestones and your sequins, with that sunlight on your hair, and oh, the crowd will always love you. As for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Ooh, everything that glitters is not.
Havocurst up here, I think.
Well, that sounds fair. Let's get Craig up here then.
He's going to have another guest to talk to. Craig, what is going on in the chat room / podium?
Well, the gentleman who just wrapped up his set is wrapping up his staging, and I hope to talk to him in just a minute.
Oh, that was a great. Was that not a great set or what?
Yeah. Woo! John Paul.
Oh man.
John Paul, if I could invite you over for a moment, we'd love to chat. How's everybody keeping up with Americana Fest? You got your plans made? You got the app? You got it all under control? It's a fantastic event. I'll give you this, sir.
I'll take it.
Nice to hear you again. Nice to hear that solo voice. It's quite a voice you have. I was wondering while I watched if you kind of went through some stages where you found the voice that worked best for you by singing lighter and sweeter and softer, because a lot of people go up and sing and they might waste a lot of years singing out, singing hard, realizing, whoa, my gift is a quiet voice and a close microphone.
Well, because my dad worked second shift. And I had to be quiet. So when I would sing around the house, I would get yelled at if he was trying to sleep.
Wow.
So I spent so much of my time singing softly and singing falsetto to hit high notes, things like that, that just became part of what I did. Plus, I started noticing with crowds, if they're talking, Elliott Smith and Jeff Buckley and those guys too.
Makes sense. Talk us through, you alluded to it on stage a bit. Tell us more about version 1.0 of John Paul, the solo artist, songwriter, getting started and finding your footing and getting that first career pre-Civil Wars.
Well, As I said before, I had nothing going on in my head, and I didn't care really if I wrote another song. I had accomplished so many things higher and loftier than I ever set out to. I had no bucket list. I had no goals that I hadn't met because I'd done so many things I hadn't even dreamed of. Right. So I was completely content. And when, I don't know where they came from, once I turned the faucet on, I just let it be what it was supposed to be. And I didn't think too much about, is this too much like this? Is it
about muscle capturing
on that? I don't know how. I think he just fell in love with the subject matter, but he had.
And part of why we gather here in Nashville once a year for this amazing Americana Fest is to refresh our love for the icons and legends of the music. And this is one of the greatest songwriters of all time from a state that may have produced more fine songwriters than any other state. He's tapped into something deep and cosmic, and he brings back dispatches, some of which made it onto his new release.
Chase this rabbit. I saw a dog chase this rabbit. Saw a dog chase this rabbit. It's on Sundays about noon. I said to the rabbit, you're gonna make it. I said to the rabbit, are you gonna make it? I said to the rabbit, you're gonna make it. The rabbit said, well, I got to. You get it? Well, a woman's heart's a sacred thing. A woman's heart's a sacred thing. Woman's heart's a sacred thing. What's a man to do? Try a little tenderness, hold his wrist. And then he said, I got to. Good God, watch me work. Now there's two kind of people in the world. There's two kind of people in the world. There's two kind of people in the world, the day people and the night people. And it's the night people's job. It's the night people's job. It's the night people's job to get the day people's money. Yep. Well, between the devil and the deep blue sea, between the devil and the deep blue sea, between the devil and the deep blue sea, that's where I am. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means I'm funky and cool. Maybe it means I'm funky and cool. Maybe it means I'm funky and cool. Maybe it means I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Americana Conference and Music City Roots. Now, if it's in the groove, everybody loves it. If it's in the groove, everybody loves it. If it's in the groove, everybody loves it. The great Howlin' Wolf said that we've a short time to be here. We've a short time to be here. We've a short time to be here. So get out of your rut, let's get in the groove. Get out of your rut, let's get in a groove. Get out of your rut, let's get in a groove. Are you ready for this? Yeah, well, we'll see. Well, a woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storming. She can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile snake farm. Ramona, how come she works there? She said, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now. And some kid Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. This is a sing-along. Really, it really is. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ain't exactly kumbaya, but looking at you, it ought to be more appropriate. Help me now. Help me. I said Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I'm getting into it, Jim. Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that was called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up. Everybody off and we, you know, Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It was Reptile House, Snake Farm, last chance. I said Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much. We're very glad to be here. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the band over here. My can ringing in the ears. My last band covered the Clash, the Keeks, and the Replacements. Seems my soul is as misspent as my years. Now I got a Princeton reverb, it's in an old Anvil case. It's in the back of a Ford Econoline. It's a 6-hour drive to Austin and a Continental Club. I gotta change the strings on my ES335. Tell the devil that I'm getting there as fast as I can. Playing a Sunburst Gibson in an all-country band. And loving a woman who can out-cuss any man. Tell the devil that I'm getting there as fast as I can. I met her in L.A. She got her ink in Tulsa, but she don't like red dirt bands. Being in love with her's like living in a thunderstorm. Tell the devil that I'm getting there as fast as I can. Playing a Sunburst Gibson in this all-country band. And loving a woman who can out-cuss any man. Tell the devil that I'm getting there as fast as I can. faithless live in grays and faded purples. And the gamblers never bet on 12s or 2s. The drunken poets disappear into deep shadows. And the rock and roll believers sang the easy rider blues. Tell the devil that I'm getting there as fast as I can. Playing a Sunburst Gibson in an all-country band. And loving a woman who can out-cuss any man. I tell the devil that I'm getting there as fast as I can. Thank you guys very much. Just a rock and roll fable for you. All right, we're going to do this song here. Once again, I want to thank everybody here at Music City Roots. What an incredible thing that is. And it's really nice to see good my old friend Jim Lauderdale over there. He's just happening. And all these cats that played this. And also want to thank the sound people here. These guys here, they know what they're doing. And anyhow, this is an old song I wrote. I had a request to do this last time I was here in Nashville a couple of weeks ago, and I wasn't able to get to it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. And this is it's a song I wrote, and there's this band there around Texas and Oklahoma called Cross Canadian Ragweed. They put it on their record. They put it on their record called Soul Gravy, and I'm so grateful that they did, because with the royalty check, I was able to buy a fence. Here's a trashy little bluegrass murder ballad done 4 to the floor. Last night I went down to a railroad tracks. I watched a train roll by. There were 99 cars screaming in the dark. I heard a little whistle cry. With her name on my arm, a rain coming down. It's like the very first time that I had took her down to the railroad tracks. And red lips touched mine. She said, I want rock and roll. That's what you could. Shake that thing now. Love me, do. Oh, the woman got a walk that make a man cry. Throw back his head and howl. Ruby red lips and liquid hips. Oh, the more the law allowed. I told her once, I told her twice. I must have told her 1,000 times. I got a red hot mind and a cold black heart. I am the jealous kind. The woman just laughed. She said, sweet daddy, you know you're the only one. You're my smooth lover boy, my heartache and joy now. Come on, let's have some fun. Let's rock and roll. That's what you could, baby. Shake that thing. Love me, dude. Now it was early last night. I went downtown, a little place called Johnny's Last Stand. Through the blues and the smoke, I saw on the dance floor, she's with another man. The man's name was Louis Dupree. I pushed a little button on my knife. I walked up to him, I said, hello, sonny boy. Have you enjoyed your life? It's time to rock and roll now. What you could, baby. Shake that thing. Love me, do. Now, a long time ago, if you was bad, they put you in the penitentiary. And sometimes down here in the South, they take you out of the penitentiary. They put shackles around your ankle. They put you out there laying the tires on the railroad tracks or chopping weeds by the side of the highways where the bad men was. But they would sing. And this is what they would say sometimes. Now tell me who's there raiding? It's John a rebel leader. Tell me who's there raiding? It's John a rebel leader. Tell me who's there raiding? It's John a rebel leader. Wrote the book of the 7 seals. Tell me what's John writing? John a rebel leader. Tell me what's John writing? John a rebel leader. Tell me what's John writing? John a rebel leader. Wrote the book of the 7 seals. Now God come down in the cool of the day. He called Adam by his name, Adam. But Adam hid and he would not come out 'cause he was naked and ashamed. Who's that raiding? It's John a rebel leader. Tell me who's that raiding? It's John a rebel leader. Tell me who's that raiding? It's John a rebel leader. He wrote the book of the 7 seals. Tell me what's John writing? John a rebel leader. Tell me what's John writing? John a rebel leader. Tell me what's John writing? John a rebel leader. Wrote the book of the 7 seals. Now Jesus, he had 12 apostles. They was all full-grown men. The first one to see him when he come back from the dead was a red-headed woman. They say she'd known sin. Oh, what's that tell you, Lord, there's hope for me? Oh, what's that tell you, oh, there's hope for me? Oh, what's that tell you, oh, there's hope for me? Oh, you tell me my Redeemer gonna set me free. You tell me my Redeemer gonna set me free. Tell me that the streets of heaven with diamonds and gold. I believe I'm going to take off my shoes and we walk around heaven. And we walk around heaven. We're gonna walk around heaven. It's a hoochie-coo. It's shake that thing. Love me, dude. Love me, dude. Honey, love me, dude. Love me, dude. You better love me true. Oh, so much, Lucas and Kyle, myself, thank you very, very much. I had a good time. Yep. There you go. The great Ray Wiley Hubbard. Ray Wiley Hubbard. Man, that was something. Woo!
You betcha.
Now that's Americana.
I'm glad you said it because only you can say it the way it's supposed to be said. What a night, folks. You've been listening to all this fine music out there in the radio on 89.5 WMOT, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Franklin. Hope all of y'all will tune in to 89.5 while you're here. Thanks so much to tonight's Blackstone Brewery lineup with Pony Bradshaw, Angelina Presley, Cactus Blossoms, John Paul White, and Ray Wiley Hubbard. One big round of applause to say thank you to them. Now, there's more to come. I'll tell you in a minute. Next week, if you're still in Nashville, locals, visitors who are here, we return to our home in Franklin, Tennessee at the Factory at Liberty Hall on Wednesday. September 20th, we're going to be hearing from David Lunning. All Our Exes Live in Texas, a fantastic swinging band. Danny Burns is with us, and the great Leroy Parnell playing on Music City Roots. That's 6 days from tonight, Wednesday, the September 20th. We hope you'll join us there. As you know, we are going to hear the great Leanne Womack here. We're going to take about 10 minutes to set the stage and get it just right. We're going to read the final credits for the show and then kick things back to the studio for just a few minutes, a couple of songs, while the crew does their thing. So on behalf of Keith Bilbrey and Jim Lauderdale and all of the crew, Music City Roots signs off. Thanks very much. And good night. Hey, let's have a little theme music just to get us out of here. Yeah. Music City Roots is a production of Hyundai Media. Executive producers, John Walker and Todd Mayo. We want to thank the Americana Music Association and all of the artists in town, making this one of the most amazing weekends of Nashville's year. Craig Havikhurst from the center of Music City. Good night, and stay with us for Leanne Womack coming up in a few minutes. And now back to the studios of WMOT Roots Radio.
Hang down.